criticizing a video game? How dare we? And what's this? Alphabet Mafia ideology? We're not just in complete blind submission to it? Oh, the horror! Oh no! We're not calling people made-up pronouns. We don't want this in our video games. Oh. Yes. I made a video about the famous Az rant on Starfield. But one thing too is people keep taking him out of context over that. Is they act like he just had that big rant after just the pronoun portion of the game, when that was not the case. That was after the pronoun portion, the transgender clone, the game issues in general, glitches, this, that, and the other, all the issues that the game had, right? This had been after he'd played the game for a while, but I digress. I'm going to dive more into this discourse going on because it has gotten so stupid. Now, you know, the whole like, oh, it's just pronouns, it's no big deal. Well, for it's no big deal, this woke cult is losing their minds and coming after people, and it's just stupid. It's insanity. This is where we are at in the gaming climate. Our games, I will say, I don't care. Like, we talked about this on the Side Scrollers podcast, and Craig, he was reacting to David Scott Jaffe, the creator of God of War, who also was reacting to like all of this stuff going on. He was reacting to Craig, and he was talking about how he was implying that Craig was like, oh, my video games, they're taking over my video games. And Craig said on the Side Scrollers, he's like, I never said that. I'm not saying people are hijacking this. I am saying it though. I respectfully disagree with him on this, that yes, I am saying it. People have all of this, the queerdos, the all of this, the woke mafia, they have hijacked gaming. We're seeing it in everything. And that's where we're at the point now to where it is normalized to have pronouns in games now. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. A lot of this started back. I mean, obviously you have Gamergate, but a lot of this started back with Anita Sarkeesian as well, just inserting herself in the gaming space when she's not even a gamer and wanting to force her feminist ideologies into the gaming industry. We've also seen this at large when it comes to this, alphabet religion and wanting to insert all of that into video games also. To the point of, that you're really getting ridiculous when it comes to the transgender ideology, especially. That's where it's like, okay. So, and I even said too on the podcast, we're also seeing, because gaming they've hijacked it to a point that they're trying to reach a lot of these people who aren't actual gamers, that are just activists and stuff like that, to where we're even seeing gameplay suffer. As a result, games are just meant for this broad audience of people who don't even really play video games. And so we've seen a huge decline in quality of gameplay with games as well, because the focus is just on pretty cutscenes. Okay, let's add accessibility. Let's make this as easy as possible for people who don't want to actually sit and think and have to solve a puzzle or anything like that. We can't have a game too challenging. So anyway, there's my rant on that. Shout out to Side Scrollers podcast, by the way, and Craig, absolutely awesome. I was just on their show again today, and I will be on again next week. So check out Side Scrollers podcast here on YouTube, and check out the live tab if you want to see. I was on there twice this week, and I will be on again next week. So definitely follow them. Great people over there. So anyway, I wanted to point out this tweet, and I had to take a screenshot of it because the original tweet, I believe, has been deleted, because when I tried to pull it up, it said this tweet is no longer available. So Peter Ovo here, trying to play that underdog role. No game has ever faced as big of a hate campaign from gaming media and fanboys as Starfield. And then there's more here that got cut off, and then posting this based thing and just thinking he really ate there, right? Thinking you ate, Peter. You didn't eat nothing but crap. So even Nisher Shell here just swoops in and says people were getting doxxed over thinking about playing Hogwarts Legacy. Complete ratio. I mean, just dropping the truth bombs on this just retarded tweet, right? Let's call it how it is. Now, this is something I want to say to these idiots who are comparing us, who speak out against the pronoun bullcrap and things of that nature in these games, who are equating us to them. Don't even. We are not the same, okay? We are not the same. You guys in your little satanic woke cult, and you guys will dox, threaten want to ruin people's livelihoods, want to ostracize, want to take away everybody's friends who play a game you don't approve of. Hogwarts Legacy in this case. How many people were terrified to even stream the game because their audience or their friends would turn their backs on them over playing a video game? That's not a friend. That's not a person you even want in your life. I can't even begin to stress. And the fact that they're not self-aware enough to see how cruel, how inhuman, how disgusting that kind of behavior is, how narcissistic, which is what this people deeply entrenched in this satanic woke ideology cult are. Narcissist. You can't play this game or I won't be your friend. I will ruin your life. That's not the same. We are not the same. Do not put us in that box, homies, okay? Because we are not the same. Those of us who have been speaking out against the garbage that Starfield has put in their game, we don't care if our friends are playing the game, if our friends like the game. Hey, they're allowed. That's the difference here. So a lot of these woke tards want to project their despicable, disgusting behavior on us, but let's not get it twisted. We are not the same. Okay, so I'm just going to show Nina Infinity a lot of love here because she had a lot of banger tweets on this topic. Definitely follow her on Twitter, and she's also on YouTube as well. She says, I made a tweet about refunding Starfield because I was annoyed about the pronouns and because the game did not run well on my system. And for the past 4 days, I have gotten grape threats, people wishing death on me, people telling me to unalive myself, attacked because of my looks, called a pick-me, transphobe, you name it. They're now in my Insta and YouTube comments also, commenting completely unrelated things to try and gotcha me. All because I asked for a refund on a video game. I never called for a boycott of it. I never told anyone else to do what I did. I've always maintained that people should enjoy what they enjoy. And I'm told that I'm a snowflake that's made a big deal out of nothing? Who is actually making a big deal out of nothing? Yes! This was so well said. The projection from these retards in these comments, I say retards because that's what they do. Constantly, you affirm me! Affirm my existence! Play this game that I like! Tell me this game is good because I think it's good, and if you don't think it's good, then that's a personal attack on me! The narcissism is out of control. And these idiots are flocked to gaming right now. We're sick of it. Grow up. Grow up, touch some grass, get a job, do something. And so here she posted an example because people, you often see it from the woke side, people pretending like they're getting all these threats, but do they ever have a screenshot of it? Does it ever actually happen? No, because on our side of the coin, it's a lot more rare of an occurrence than on the woke mafia, the alphabet cult, all this kind of stuff. And I also want to point out the difference here between this woke mafia. They'll turn on their own people, right? The feminist will turn on women. Okay, happens all the time with Nina, with myself, all this kind of stuff. They turn on us. Okay, the alphabet mafia will turn on other gay people or transgender people that don't fall in line with their ideology and their cult, who are just, not making that their entire personality. They turn on them, or, people like that who can respect people of differing beliefs and backgrounds, like someone like myself who is a Christian and who, a Bible believing Christian and does not approve of that kind of lifestyle because the Bible calls it as a sin, as it is. But not everybody needs me to validate and affirm everything about them, just like I don't need people to validate and affirm my beliefs or my life. And, novel concept, we can still get along. But those kind of people, they'll get ostracized from the cult. And so she actually has an example of here. Just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. So here we have the Act Man. I didn't watch his video or anything like that. I don't even know who this is, but people have been talking a lot about him. He says, people are acting like I've changed because of my takes on the Starfield discourse, but in reality, I'm doing the same thing I've been doing for years, defending the video game hobby from people who project their own agendas into these games in order to villainize them or on false premises. This is like, you got it a little backwards there, my guy. Like, I don't know who you are, and I ain't attacking you personally, but this sounds like projection from the woke mafia. That is projection from them because they're the ones. We're leaving people alone. We're talking about the product. But go off, I guess. Nina, she quotes him and says, that's the mainstream companies doing this, my guy. We're on the same page. I didn't even read all of what she said. That's funny. My guy. And Starfield is not the first, and it won't be the last. Heels versus Babyface, Dan Vast 2, and I are just sick of the BS, and so are many others. Too bad you can't even admit that it's the devs that are ruining our entertainment. First step of anything is admitting there is a problem, and you can't even see the problem properly. Instead, you are lashing out at those that are. Really stunning and brave of you. She's been killing it with her tweets. And then I wanted to share this as well from Literature Devil. This was a remix on Az's speech.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Which is just great. You can check that out. But anyway, he says, Star Wars fans kept saying no big deal until one day their franchise was bland and ruined. It'll happen with video games too. The Frog 2 says no big deal until the rising heat until it finds itself boiled alive. So freaking true. And as a Tomb Raider fan, same thing. No big deal. I was even one of those, it's no big deal. Okay, this is a different direction, but this is still fun. No big deal, right? Well, now Tomb Raider is completely unrecognizable of its former self. So that's how they do things. And in this case, if we keep no big dealing all this ideology, all of a sudden, video games are just going to be infested even more so than they already are with these absolutely retarded ideologies, instead of just focusing on being a fun video game and an escape from the real world and all the stupid stuff that is going on in society today. So anyway, there you have it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As I always say, don't forget to read your Bible today. And hey, if maybe hey, you want to add an addition to that, or maybe you prefer to listen to the Bible, I did start my channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mack, where you can listen to me read the Bible to you. I'm just so excited with how well people have been receiving that. I just did not expect this kind of love and support. And I just wanted to stress so much too is that you guys are, you know, all credit to God, first of all, for you know, putting the people in my life to encourage me to make this channel, but then also every single one of you who are in the comments, who are liking and all that kind of stuff. It's your interaction and the traction that you're giving this that's helping it reach more people. This is a concerted effort. And so, you know, some people are in the comments and just like, wow, thank you for doing this. This is, you know, you're really reaching people. And it's like, this is us. This ain't just, oh, I'm doing that. This is us, because doesn't matter how long I spend reading and uploading and editing and all that. It's you guys in the comments, dropping the likes, dropping the shares. It's you guys that are making this reach other people. And so we're bringing the word of God to people. And I just think that's such a wonderful thing. So thank you all so much. Anyway, again, there you have it for the video. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for everything and all of your support. I will catch you guys next time. And in the meantime, go boom.